Question 4. Who would be the audience for your media product? To make my opening sequence both relatable to and engaging with my audience, I targeted a specific demographic. I tried to find a suitable target audience by researching popular thrillers to see who the genre was most popular with. This allowed me to form an idea of who my target audience should consist of based on their age, film interests, and media usage. In this podcast, I'll discuss who my target audience is. Age and gender. According to the IMDb website, thrillers have become slightly more popular with younger people. For instance, people aged 18 and below gave Inception, Seven, and American Psycho a score of 9.2 out of 10, 8.7 out of 10, and 8.1 out of 10 respectively on average, with all three results being the highest for all age groups. Furthermore, all three thrillers had a good balance between the score given by males and females. Males scoring Inception gave it a rating of 9.3 out of 10, while females gave it a rating of 9.1 out of 10. The fact that thrillers, not only the ones mentioned but others too, prove so popular with younger people, and the fact that both males and females enjoy them, clearly indicated to my group and myself that we should target both genders of this age. We resulted with a target audience age range of 15 to 24, as we thought this would allow us to encompass all younger people who evidently enjoy thrillers. Film interests. During my audience research, I analysed some film trends and interests of people within my target audience. Firstly, while analysing the BFI Statistical Yearbook for 2012, I noted that subgenres of the thriller genre are more popular with people in my target audience. For example, over half the audience, or 54%, of Taken 2, an action thriller, was composed of people between the age of 15 to 24. Many other thrillers followed this trend, such as Dark Knight Rises, another action thriller. This indicated to me that my audience particularly enjoys films that merge with another genre, while also keeping their underlying thriller conventions intact. Furthermore, both the aforementioned thrillers have a PG-12 rating despite attracting more mature audiences. This informed me that my target audience enjoys timid violence that may feature in these films, more so than overly dramatic gore scenes often noted in horror films and PG-18 thrillers. I went on to question the thriller preferences of my target audience in my audience research. I shared this survey on social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter to try and get feedback from the right age range, as people aged between 15 and 24 make up the majority of users on these sites. I asked my audience what thrillers they enjoy to gain an idea of what subgenre would be most popular. The psychological thrillers Inception and Shutter Island were the most common responses, showing me that this was a popular subgenre with my target audience. One response commented that these movies make me think about the narrative, showing me that my audience likes to be thinking about the narrative too, giving further reason to believe that my target audience enjoys psychological thrillers the most. Furthermore, both Inception and Shutter Island feature mild violence, once again indicating that my audience enjoys more timid aggression. Media consumption. In my audience research, I noted that my target audience are viewing movies in cinemas less year upon year. The British Film Industry Statistical Yearbook for 2012 showed me that 10 years ago, in 2002, approximately 35% of cinema goers were composed of people within the age range of 15 to 24, my target audience. However, 10 years later in 2012, this figure had fallen drastically to approximately 25%. That's a loss of about 1% per year, clearly showing that my target audience is moving away from cinemas. I pin the reasoning of this down to people moving towards online film distributors for entertainment, such as YouTube or Netflix, as previously discussed in my response to the third evaluation question. The spike in popularity of these sites over the past few years has been aided by the availability of technology to the younger generation within my target audience. They can now choose what media to consume rather than picking what's showing in the cinemas. I believe this to be the underlying reason for the decline in cinema attendance of my target audience, ultimately suggesting that they would prefer to view films online rather than in cinemas. To conclude, the audience for my media product is males and females between the age of 15 to 24 who watch films online more than in cinemas and prefer more timid violence in thrillers. My target audience also enjoys psychological thrillers more than other thriller subgenres, such as action thrillers.